You know that teacher who you just swear has no social life? It feels like the school is this teacher's home. Everybody had that teacher. You know who I'm talking about? Can't relate. Hey kids, welcome. I'm Belle, and today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about some of the teachers who were not fun at all and just had the most strict exterior and who I was never comfortable with. So if you want to know more about me and why I will never be that teacher, that super strict teacher, please keep watching. But before we do that, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I put a new video every single Friday. My videos are always about teaching children. Recently I have started to talk more about teaching adults too, because I also teach adults, so it's about teaching in general. I'm sure you will relate if you are a teacher, and if you are a parent you can relate too, because it's about education in general. So don't forget to subscribe, click the bell so you receive notifications every time I post a video. And yeah, without further ado, let's go right into the video. So I remember very specifically, especially in middle school, I had some teachers who I thought they never left school, because they had such a strict exterior, and that frightened me so much. It made me so uncomfortable at times. I felt like I couldn't have a conversation, and in middle school and in high school you just want to ask questions and have a relationship, build a bond with your teacher. So when I decided to become a teacher, I promised myself that I would never be that kind of teacher. Basically that teacher who takes herself too seriously, and I swore that I will never be that teacher. And the payoff is real, you guys. It really pays off, because I can tell you right now that it was the best decision that I've ever made, to be true to who I am, because I'm not that. And when I say that I don't take myself too seriously, I don't mean that I'm not strict when I have to. When I have to, I can be strict. And it's really funny because I'm really short and I look really innocent and stuff, and sometimes when I speak like really seriously to a student, like it kind of freaks them out, but then I'm back to normal and it's fine, because I feel like when you teach, especially when you teach children, adults too, but especially children, it's important for you to have that switch moment, because if you are always strict, the students will be afraid of you, and that's not good. If you are constantly nice and respectful and a loving and caring person, when you speak like more seriously, they like have a little bit of a freak out moment, but then you are back to normal and everything's fine. Let's go back to the beginning a little bit, because when I started working where I work, I was really young. I was 18 years old, and I was 17 when I did my interview, but when I actually started I was 18 years old. And I actually started as a trainee, which means that I had to do peer teaching with a more senior teacher for a year, and it was the best experience I've ever had. I thank this teacher. I still work with her. She's amazing, and it's something that I advise everyone to do. Like, watch as many lessons as you can, have a peer teaching moment. That's amazing. And unfortunately where I work they don't do that anymore, because I can only imagine it's a very time consuming, waiting a whole year for that. And it's I understand why the company doesn't do that anymore, but on the other hand I'm like, oh, you guys should, because it was the best thing to ever happen to me. So With that said, when I started watching her lessons, I noticed that it was a classes of 5-year-olds, and I immediately fell in love with 5-year-olds. Like, I thought, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So immediately I noticed she had a great connection and a great bond with the students, meaning that she was really caring and loving, and the students really trusted her. And I, as a teacher now, I feel like maybe if I hadn't had that opportunity, you know, to go through that, to have that peer teaching experience, maybe I wouldn't be the teacher that I am today. I'm not saying I'm the best teacher, but I'm saying that I probably would be lacking when it comes to that. So learn from the other teachers. I feel like that's the best advice that I can give you, honestly. So I remember that she was playing like in the very first class, she was playing a flashcard game, and she would change her voice. And I taught this game here before. If you haven't seen my flashcard games, please go watch that. So she played the game with the kids, and I was stoked. I was so happy because I thought, oh my god, this is really fun. It's fun for me, and she had a lot of fun too. I could see like the sparkle in her eyes. She had a lot of fun too. And I just said to myself, this is what I want. This is exactly what I want to do. So yeah, and then when she had to be strict, she was really strict. And it was like scary for them when they heard her being strict. But at the same time, it was important because, first of all, if you are too strict all the time, they are either constantly afraid of you, or two, they would think that they wouldn't take you seriously. They would be like, oh, that's that stupid strict teacher again. And it's really bad because I want my students to trust me. I want my students to be able to share with me, share their stories, share who they are, and ask for advice. That's really what I want. So I figured that doing that, being more relatable would be the best decision ever, and it really was. So what I can tell you is I'm not a very strict teacher. Only when I have to, of course. I am. I don't want disruptive classroom. I don't want students behaving bad, misbehaving. I don't want that. I want an organized class, of course, but I also want my students to enjoy coming to class and having fun. And when I'm in class, I feel like a kid, honestly. I go outside to the patio and I run with my students. I even do cartwheels with my students. Once I did it. It was really fun, and it's really rewarding. I feel like you don't want to be that person who is constantly strict and yelling at students. I don't take myself that seriously. I don't think I'm that special, you know? So to be honest, I just feel like being able to have fun with my students is the greatest reward that I could ask for. So that's the message that I have for you guys in this video. It's more of a video, of a sharing video. Sometimes take a chance. That's all I'm saying. Take a chance. Relax. It's okay. It's okay. Students are people too. They're not gonna bite you. They're people. So talk to them. Of course, we always have one group or two who are also like, ooh, crazy, and it's harder. If you want me to make a video on like how to have a class to behave and stuff, please leave in the comments below. I can give you guys some tips on that. I don't have like any magic trick or anything, or magic powder to, you know, throw in the air and everything's fine. No, it's just simple things, and I'm a very simple girl. So If you guys want some tips on that, please leave in the comments below. I can make a video on that. I just wanted to say that sometimes don't take yourself too seriously, and don't take the students too seriously. Of course, take them seriously enough because it's a job, but you know, have fun, play around. Playing is learning too, and just realize that and have fun. Just my final tip: have fun, because when you have fun, the students know that. If you don't have fun, if you don't buy what you're doing, they notice. Especially kids. Kids notice. Kids know everything. We underestimate kids too much. They notice. So just have fun, have that sparkle in your eyes, and everything's gonna be fine. You don't have to yell at your students all the time, you know. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave in the comments below what kind of teacher you are, because I feel like I'm a know the limits teacher, because when I see somebody misbehaving, I'm strict, but if everything's fine, I'm just woo, let's have fun, let's go outside and learn and run around speaking English and doing the most and enjoying childhood, you know. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I see you next week for a brand new video. Bye.